Hi guys, welcome to my channel and welcome to another video. And today we're gonna look at a couple new products that I've got and tried and tested in the month of August. I'm a little bit late with this video, but I usually upload these types of videos around the middle of next month, so it's not that far off, but still. So I think I'm gonna start with nails because I only have, well, a couple products, but from one brand. And that's the Hollow Taco, and that's the Hollow Taco polishes. So I'm gonna show you each of them separately. I've actually tried them quite a while ago, but I uploaded the video last month, so that's why they're in this haul. So first there are these two like essential polishes. This is like base coat and top coat. They're amazing. I really love them. The base coat is so good. It like really smooths the nails and it really protects it, and I feel like these two combined, they really make your manicure stay super long. I think I did my nails like 3 or 4 times now with these nail polishes, and they last so well. I probably had them on for like 10 days, I think, and I regularly like wash dishes and do things with my nails, so usually my nails only last like 4 days, so this is like really long time. And yeah, it wears beautifully, it dries super quickly, so you don't have to spend like 3 hours doing your nails. And I have 3 colors. So I have this one, which is the lavender syrup, and it's like beautiful sparkly shade that has so many different like glitter particles in it. You can see that there's like blue, purple, green, yellow, like it's the entire rainbow. It's beautiful, really nice, and really opaque. I thought it's gonna be more like toppery, but it's actually super opaque, so you don't have to put any like base color underneath, and it will look gorgeous. Then I have this shade, which is absolutely stunning. It's called Cat's Evasion, and I think you can see when I move the compartment that it's really kind of like dark berry purple that goes to green, which is just the most beautiful Halloween color. I actually really wanted this one for Halloween because I just feel like that's the perfect color. It kind of reminds me the duochrome shade in the Halloween palette from Shroud Cosmetics, the one with Betty Bean. It has a very similar multichrome shade to this one, and it's just beautiful. So definitely, I'm probably gonna actually later today I will actually use this again because I really like how this one feels. This one is a little bit like, it's still gorgeous and it's still really easy to work with, but I've noticed that this one you have to be a little bit more careful how you apply it so that you don't have streaks or like uneven application. But maybe that's just like, I don't know, maybe I just do it wrong, or I don't know, but I know I have to be slightly more careful with this one, but the result is absolutely gorgeous. And as I said, it dries down pretty quickly. And then I needed this shade. This is like a pistachio green. It's called Crime and Punishment, and it's like kind of light pastel-y pistachio. It's beautiful. I actually feel like you can really see properly. Maybe like this. Yeah, now you can see the shade a little bit better. It's beautiful green, and I actually bought it because one of my nail polishes from Berry M, which was in a very similar green, it got it like dried out and it was old, so I needed replacement, and I love this one. And I didn't make another order from Hello Taco yet because there's just so many releases nowadays, and I kind of wanted the nail polishes that they did with Safia. I'm not really sure how her name is pronounced, but because I love Halloween themed everything. But unfortunately there's so many releases. I just ordered the Uden's Eye Halloween bundle, like the entire thing, and I know the Unearthly Halloween box is coming to Monolith soon, which that's gonna be also super expensive, but I need that one. And the Fall Magic palette from Unearthly, I need that one too. And there's like the Basic Witch palette from Bella Beauty Bar. There's so many releases and I need them. So I need to be a little bit more careful with what I buy these days, because your girl's still, in college, so we have to be a little bit more sane with these purchases. But I really wanted that one, and if they're gonna keep it on the side for a while, maybe I will pick it up later on with some other nail polishes, because I really like these and I want to get more of them. Now, we could do skincare, because I only have 3 products. So there's this Esfolio, I'm not really sure if that's how you pronounce it, and this is the Propolis Facial Cream Glow moisturizer. I've actually opened it like a couple months ago, but I only used it a couple times, and then I switched to another moisturizer. I don't even really know why, but I just probably because I don't know, it was like for acne and I needed that at that moment. But now I'm back to this moisturizer and it's amazing. It's like very nice glowy, not glowy, but like it makes your skin really glowy and really like healthy, and kind of like it's the same as when you use vitamin C products. If you've ever tried that. So it just makes your skin really like bright and healthy, and it gives it a little bit of nice like glow and color. So this one is amazing. I love propolis. I feel like that's a really nice ingredient to have in your skincare, and it's a very nice like soft consistency. It has this like creamy texture, but on the face, when you start to like kind of rub it in, it kind of almost feels like a jelly moisturizer. So it's absolutely wonderful, and I really really like this one so far. And before this I was also using their retinol cream for nighttime, and that one was also amazing. So I might try more products from this brand. Then I have the aloe water mist from the Skin House. And this is like just hydrating watery mist with aloe. So this is how it looks like, and it's a really nice product when you just wanna hydrate your skin a little bit more. I've been getting breakouts, and usually when I get breakouts, this is like soothing, and also I feel like when I add something watery to my skincare, it just helps to clear it out quicker. So I just wanted to use this one. It's really nice. It helps your other skincare products absorb a little bit quicker and better. And I just really like it. And it's like really nice. The only thing, I feel like the spritzer is a little bit, not harsh, but I feel like I get more of the product in my hair than on my face for some reason, no matter how close I am to my face. And it just, I don't know, the spritzer doesn't completely work for me. So I usually just spray it on my hands and then just pat it in my face, on my face, which is not a problem. I do that most of the times anyways. So yeah, that's the only thing. But maybe mine is just a little bit weird. Or I don't know how to use spritzer. So then I have the Neutrogena Hydro Boost water gel. A couple months ago, I've used the cleansing milk. I prefer the milk, but that's just, I always prefer milks over gels when it comes to cleansing my face. But I wanted to try it. I wanted to know if it's like a good jelly product or not. And this one, if I would ever need to use cleansing gel, I would probably buy this one. But usually they sell this and the milky one right next to each other. So I realistically, I would always get the milky one, but if for some reason I needed the jelly one, I wouldn't mind this. So it's just as hydrating and nice on the skin, this one. I just feel like the milky one is a little bit more maybe hydrating, or it just feels a little bit nicer on the skin. I just enjoy the texture of a milk more than a gel. But what I like that this doesn't foam up too much. If you just put it on your face and then wash it off, you're not gonna have full face of bubbles, which is what I hate. I hate when you touch it with water and immediately there's like bubbles everywhere. It's especially on the face and around the eyes. I just don't like it. So this one is more subtle in the bubbly department, which I like. And yeah, it cleans really well. I didn't have any weird reaction to this or anything, so I'm gonna finish using it. There's still a lot to go. Good thing is that you, and it's the same for the milky one as well, you don't need a lot to cover your entire face. And I usually put it on dry face, and still like it spreads really nicely. And when you start to rub it in before you add water, it just kind of creates like a creamy consistency, and then it starts to like a little bit soap up when you use water, but it's nothing crazy, and I like how it works and how it performs, so I'm definitely gonna finish using it. And now for the makeup, I'm gonna start with the smallest thing. Well, two things actually. I have these two SHEGLAM liners, and it's one of those like stamping liners because I just wanted to try it, and I kind of didn't check my order properly. I thought I'm getting one that has a heart stamp, and the other I thought is gonna be a star stamp, but I forgot to check it properly, and instead I got like a regular stamp. So it has this kind of just triangle thing that you do the wink with, and it's not bad. It's maybe slightly thicker than I normally go for, but I didn't mind the way that my eyeliner looked with this, and I was able to actually get it quite symmetrical. And then the other side is like this, slightly thicker again, but it's kind of firmer, um, firmer pen, and it's pretty pointy, so you actually can draw pretty skinny line with it as well. So I don't mind it, and it doesn't soak up too much of the eyeshadow, so I've used it probably like 5 or 6 times, and it's still going strong. It still works. Sometimes these cheaper liners, after like 3 or 4 uses, they will kind of clog up with the eyeshadow, and it's just kind of gooey, messy, and it doesn't have a perfect line anymore. So this one still works, and as I said, it was really inexpensive. And then the other one, I think I've only tried this one as a liner once. This one has a little bit smaller, like the end of the pen. This one has a little bit different formula, and I feel like this one is kind of hard to draw the pen with. It kind of sticks to the eye and doesn't want to move properly. But honestly, I only wanted it for the end part, which is a heart. I think I've uploaded one look on my Instagram where I have these hearts. And then the other look that I did with this, I probably haven't posted yet, and maybe I don't even have the proper footage of it. I'm not completely sure, but I've used it at least 2 times, just the stamp, and one time the liner. And I like the stamp. Obviously, it's pretty foolproof. The liner, not my favorite formula, but honestly, I never bought it for the liner. If this only had the stamp, I would be perfectly fine with this one. So yeah, those are those. Um, I'm kind of bummed out that I don't have the star shape, because I feel like for Halloween that would be perfect, but oh well. Then last two products is palettes. So firstly we have this Gourmande Girls and Doodles by the Bunny Nightshade palette, which I've already made video. I think I did a 5 look video, and there's many eye looks with this palette on my Instagram. So yeah, this is how she looks like. She's absolutely beautiful. I like these like more longer, skinnier packaging. It's beautiful. It goes from like really light, kind of almost white, purpley shades to these yellows to greens, these really dark blacks and like grays, which I really appreciate. And as of now, I've used this palette 12 times in total, and I've used all the shades at least 3 times, most of them 4 times, some even like 5 or 6 times. So I feel like I can give you like a proper review at this point. The shades are beautiful, they're absolutely wonderful, they're so easy to work with. The mattes are stunning, just as everything from Gourmande Girls. And the shimmers are amazing as well. I was a little scared for these two shades because they're more satiny, so I was kind of scared that they're not gonna be pigmented enough and that they're gonna be kind of boring, but they're actually pretty shiny on the eyes. Not as much as the other shades. There are more. The other shades are more wet looking, but even the shade Hypnotic is still like really pretty. And I've used it a couple times, and I really like the way that it looks. And absolutely love these two dark shimmers. They're just so gorgeous. And this shade, it looks like aubergine to like plummy color, but in certain lightings, and maybe you can see it slightly on the camera, it has green shift to it. I've recently worn it with one of my green shimmers, actually from the newest palette, from the Haunted palette. I think I've used this shade with it, and uh, it was so pretty. Like the shift on these is really nice, a lot better than the Spooked palette actually. I think with the Spooked palette, when I was reviewing it at the beginning of the year, I said that some of these multichromes or duochromes didn't really shift too much, so this one is a lot better. If you have hooded or oily eyelids, this shade is probably the best on the lower lash line or inner corner because it's a little bit more like oilier than their other formulas. So this one does crease on me a little bit, but just a little bit. It's not that much of a problem, and it's stunning. So I'll survive that, but that's just a little bit of a disclaimer. And if you want to see the looks that I did with this, I will link the review, like the initial review video, and you can also, I will also link my Instagram where you can check the daily like get ready with me's, and I've used this palette a lot there. So yeah, and it's just so pretty. I love these palettes. So that's that. And I've already made video with this palette, the Haunted palette, the newest one as well. I will also link it down below. This one will be in the next month's, or like in this month's haul next month. So you can be excited for that. But yeah, they're just gorgeous and I love them. And then the last product that we have is this beautiful palette from Cosmic Brushes. This is the Delicious Delights palette. I love this palette. This is so pretty, and oh my gosh, I can't wait to see the inside of the God palette that they've sneak peeked, and I hope they're gonna bring it soon because I need to know A, how it looks like, and B, I just need it because the packaging is gorgeous, and I feel like it's gonna be kind of funny to have only two palettes from them, and one is goth and the other is like this pastel-y sweet, you know, craziness, but who cares? I love Cosmic Brushes formula. Again, I've used this palette quite a lot. I've used all of the shades at least 3 times now, some of them a lot more, and the mattes are just gorgeous. Like genuinely, the mattes are so smooth. Just dipping a brush into this is like such a sensual experience. I know it's kind of weird, but it's just they're so smooth and so buttery and just so gorgeous. I don't think I have a formula like this in any of my palettes. I have some really smooth palettes, like smooth shades, but I don't think anything is like this. I feel like the Allure palette from Unearthly has kind of similar feel in some of the shades, maybe. But yeah, it's just gorgeous formula, so smooth, so beautiful, and I love the color collection here. And I love that even though it's pastel palette, you still have some darker colors. I love this shimmer. I wasn't expecting to actually like it because I'm usually not into these more like cool tone greens, but that one is gorgeous. The duochrome is stunning. All of these shades are just so pretty, and the shimmers are so sparkly. Definitely not what I expected. So yeah, because I've only heard the most from the reviews I've heard about cosmic brushes, mostly people like adored their matte formula, which is amazing. But I haven't heard that anyone would be like over the moon with the shimmers. But the shimmers are amazing, like genuinely amazing. This shade Delicious is pretty much the same shade as in the Nightshade palette. But I feel like I've seen a lot of palettes lately that had this white based shade that shifts blue. Or maybe that's just the brands that I follow. I don't know, but I feel like I've seen this one a lot. So maybe it's just like a new trend, or I don't know. And for the Delicious Delights palette, I've used it 14 times already, which I feel like is quite a lot. But I've had it for, I feel like I got it or I made a video about it in the beginning of last month. So I've had a lot of time to play with it, and I've actually used it a lot to just use it in conjunction with my other palettes, because obviously this one is very light to mid-tone. So I would usually combine it with my other palettes, but it's gorgeous. Yesterday I made a look using this with the Betty Bean palette from Shred Cosmetics, and I used these two shades, and it's so pretty. I just really like this palette, and I'm gonna get so many more uses out of this. This is a perfect companion palette, and I was super happy that it's not too big, considering that this has 20 colors. I was kind of scared that it's gonna be too big, but it's actually a really nice shape and size, and I think it will be perfect to take with you traveling, especially like around summer. I've made a lot of summery looks with this, just with this palette. You know, I feel like for summer or spring, you don't really need other palette with this. You have enough deepening up options, and you can build them on each other, so you can get like darker color there. So yeah, absolutely stunning. Love this. I have nothing bad to say about this one, honestly. And yeah, so that's gonna be it for this video. Let me know if you have any of these products. Let me know if you've enjoyed this video. I like making these monthly empties and monthly hauls, even though I know not many people watch them. But I feel like it's nice to kind of come back and share more of my opinions. Um, so yeah, that's that. Um, Let me know what were your recent purchases that you're happy about, and I will see you soon. I have a couple videos planned for you, so hopefully I'll see you soon. So have a great day and bye.